I'm here once again to talk to you about something that a lot of times we don't want to talk about, and that is that parents will call me and they're oftentimes having problems with their children, and in the course of conversation what they tell me is that they're in the process of divorce. Oftentimes there is a custody battle that impacts the behavior of the children. It causes them to have emotional problems, they act out, they can create all kinds of issues, tell one parent one thing, tell another parent another thing, and then moving on from there. A lot of times they display behavior at one house that they don't display at the other home, and the parents oftentimes will actually have the child in the middle, where the child becomes a bargaining tool, a bargaining chip, and it causes the child to react to that. And whether children know or not on a conscious level that their parents are going through a divorce, whether they understand it or not, their emotions are impacted by it, thus their behavior is impacted by it. And so what I do oftentimes is I work with families, I work with children whose parents are in the process of divorce, who have been through divorce, who are going through a custody battle, to help those children know how to deal with things. I also work with the parents to help them know how they can help their children cope with a divorce. The other thing that I do is that I will work with an attorney, your attorney, to testify in court on behalf of your child in order to testify for what is best for them, what I think is best in a professional opinion for them. Children oftentimes don't have people to advocate for them. Parents have attorneys for themselves. Mom will have one for her, dad will have one for him, but children don't generally have someone to advocate for them. So that's what I do. I see children, I get to know them. I talk to parents, I get to know them. I get to know both parents. I make sure that they have consent, that I have consent from both parents. And then I work with children to get to know them well enough to be able to testify on their behalf and to advocate with him, with the judge, for him or her, based on what their needs are and from a professional standpoint, what I think is best for the child and recommendations that I can make. Those services are outlined and the fees are outlined in our legal advocacy component tab on the website. I have worked with lawyers in the past. I have been doing legal advocacy for kids as an expert witness for the last 10 years. It is something that's necessary. Children need someone to advocate for them, and that's what I do. But I will do it only if both parents give consent for the child to see me. There is sufficient time for me to become acquainted with the child well enough to be able to give expert testimony and for me to be able to advocate for the child effectively. If those things don't exist, then I cannot in good conscience do that. But I do want to help parents and I do want to help children, and whether you're involved in a court case or not, if there is a divorce that's involved, if there is a custody battle that's going on, if you are having problems with your child or your children, please do call me and let me know. I have lots of experience in working with children, and I would love the opportunity to help you and your children work through this process. Thank you for visiting us, and have a good day.